Hi, welcome to Choices for Women. Today we're going to be talking about divorce, specifically stage 1. My name is Nancy Mueller and I am your host of these Choices for Women videos. I created Choices for Women in 2013, first on the radio, then it transitioned to podcasting, and now we're doing videos. And I continue with these because I want women to have a place where they can go so that they know there are others out there who understand her obstacles or challenges. Sometimes when we're facing something that just feels so insurmountable, it can feel like nobody understands what we're going through. And it's my hope that something we say or share here on Choices for Women will help you know that there are others out there who have been where you are, who understand. And if there's anything that I can do, all of the contact information is below this video, so please feel free to reach out. Today I want to talk to you about stage 1. I recently wrote a book called Divorce, because letting go does not mean giving up. The feedback has been mind-blowing, honestly. I felt that when I wrote the book, I had a specific idea in mind, and the feedback I've been getting has been really eye-opening. The feedback that I've gotten on this book has been really eye-opening for me. I've had women tell me they were afraid to read it, they bought it but they didn't want to read it, or they bought it and keep putting off reading it. Some of the feedback is that they didn't realize that maybe they just don't know how to talk to their spouse and divorce isn't really what they're looking for. It's quite interesting to me how people maybe feel like there's no hope. So today I'm going to talk about stage 1 in the 3 stages of divorce. And the 3 stages of divorce that I talk about in my book are stage 1, which is thinking about it, stage 2, which is going through it. You've filed and now you're going through it. And then stage 3, the divorce is final and now you're trying to put it behind you and go on with your life. Figure out, okay, what's next? And the reason that I think stage 1 and stage 2 are so powerful is because when you get to stage 3, if you don't understand who you are or what you want in your life and why you made the choices that you did in stage 1 and stage 2, you may find yourself repeating some negative habits in stage 3, especially if you're thinking about dating again, or you think you want to get married again, or maybe you've already got someone that you want to marry. It's really a powerful, powerful tool for us to know exactly who we are inside, why we make the choices that we do, and are these choices positive or negative? Because sometimes we can make choices that feel like it's positive, meaning it's good for us, this is the best thing for me. But if we don't understand our beliefs behind all of these choices, then we're actually just kind of creating choices and making choices from habit. So this is something that we want to be very conscious of. So again, today we're going to be talking about stage 1, the thinking about it stage. And I kind of think there's 2 parts to stage 1. Because stage 1, you could be thinking about it and trying to determine, okay, how do I get started? How do I file for divorce? In that aspect, you've already pretty much made up your mind that the divorce is going to happen. But there's another side of stage 1, the thinking about it stage, where maybe you're happily married and you're simply having challenges with your spouse and you don't know how to resolve them. You feel like you've tried everything, you've talked about everything. And now divorce keeps skittering across your mind and you keep thinking to yourself, is that it? Is that where this is going? Is that the only choice that we have? And it's fearful, but not necessarily the answer. Fear usually comes to us because we're stepping outside of something that we haven't experienced with. We've never experienced divorce, so there's a fear around it. And of course, our thoughts about it, what we know, are all based on other people's stories, the horror stories that we hear, the fighting, the name calling, the I don't know, just the years and years of nobody getting along. And this all brings up fear, because when a woman is in a position where she is thinking about divorce, there really isn't any place where you can go that you can start just asking some questions. And that's what we at Mastering Beliefs are all about. At Mastering Your Beliefs, we are giving women the opportunity to have a safe space where they can start asking some questions. What is divorce? What does it look like? And ask these questions with someone who's not going to give you a horror story or try to change your mind or try to talk you into something. Because by and large, we all know what's best for us. The thing is, oftentimes we're not taught to rely on that inner knowledge, that inner intuition that tells us, yes, this is what would be best for you. So what happens when you're in that stage 1 of divorce and you're thinking about it, you may be making a lot of your choices based on fear. Fear of, how am I going to do this? Now there's got to be 2 ways to support him and support me and the children. We're barely making it when we're living under one roof. How are we going to do this? You might be thinking that there's just no way that you can come to a compromise, or that you both are not on the same page. But yet at the same time, divorce is not what you really want. So this video, this stage 1, is an opportunity for you to just say, okay, I admit it. The word divorce has flittered across my mind. Now what? Now that I said the D word, what do I do next? How do I find out if this is right for me? Because basically what you want to do is remove the fear. So my suggestion to you is sit down and be very honest with yourself. What are you afraid of? What fear is coming up for you around the topic of divorce? Whether it's what you really want or not what you really want, if it's coming into your mind, if the word divorce is flittering across your forehead, it's because your higher self is trying to ask you, is this it? Is this what we need to look at? And then the questions that you'll ask yourself based on the word divorce are most likely what's going to help you get to that answer that you're seeking, that you're trying so hard to come to. Because remember, just because you think about the word divorce, just because it comes into your mind every once in a while, it doesn't mean your marriage is over. Give yourself permission to simply look at the word, because the word is just a word. Divorce is just a word like any other word. And the only meaning that it has is the meaning that you give it. And the meaning that you give it is based on your beliefs. And where do our beliefs come from? They're taught to us by other people who have experienced this. So if you find yourself in stage 1 of divorce, whether you're thinking about it because it's really what you want to do and you're trying to take that next step to file, or you're thinking about it just because you're feeling frustrated and overwhelmed and don't know another way, give yourself permission to take a look at the word, look at the fears that are coming up for you, and then ask yourself, is this really the answer for me? And if you need some help, you can connect with us at masteringyourbeliefs.com, or perhaps you want to take a look at the book, Divorce, because letting go does not mean giving up. In the meantime, my name is Nancy Mueller, and I would love to help you with any of the 3 stages of divorce. All the information that you need to connect with me is located at the bottom of this video. And if you found this video to be helpful, please share it, because I know there are other people out there, based on the overwhelming information I'm getting back from this book, who are looking for these types of answers as well. And isn't that how we empower each other? By sharing what we learn. This is Nancy Mueller saying ciao for now.